Win, lose, draw.
Hello, welcome to the Win Lose Draw podcast. This is episode 25, I think. 25. So we've got Matty. Seen him before, but welcome to your first official podcast.
My first guest appearance, my debut.
Yeah, I mean he had his little appearance in the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, which the link will be up there.
Appearance.
Yeah.
And we've got Simon, the mainstay. Right, how is everyone?
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, all good.
Lockdown getting to you?
A little bit, mate. I've lost count. I don't know
Yeah.
how far we're into it now. Is it 2 weeks in lockdown 3? Was it
Nah,
longer
it's
than that now?
probably 4.
Oh God, really? See,
Yeah, I
Is
guess
it?
it was because it was lockdown by New Year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah, it
between
was.
Christmas and New Year.
Yeah,
it was
because the
lockdown.
schools went back for one day, didn't they? And then they
Yeah.
shut them, and that was
They
it.
go in about, and they were like, "Oh, actually, this might be a bad idea."
Oh, actually.
Anyway, any football news? What are we saying?
well, should we start with the obvious? Is what's just happened?
Yeah, Man U
Yeah.
beat Liverpool, and it was a good game.
It was good. I was expecting a dud, to be honest. I was expecting like
Yeah.
1-1, maybe like a scrappy last-minute goal, possibly. But no, that was a good game.
You know, I thought it was just gonna be a dead game like the last one, so I had it on in the background, didn't really watch it, and then realised they're 3-2 up. So
Yeah, it's one of those like every game they've had in the Premier League since they did that Red Monday advertisement like 5 years ago has just been rubbish. So in the FA Cup they've added a bit, but hopefully next Prem one's good.
well, let's just hope Saints don't get United and they don't, do they? Saints have already got.
So yeah, a good win for Southampton against Arsenal, and then who have they got next? It's
Wolves.
Yeah,
sure, it's Wolves.
Strong. That could go either way, and then it's quarterfinals.
Wolves are a bit hit and miss at the moment. I don't know what the injury situation is with Raul Jimenez. Don't know if he's back.
I don't think he'll be back yet by then.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely promising.
Other news: new world record for the longest goal.
Newport keeper.
Competitive football.
Yeah, have you seen this, Matty?
No.
Yeah, so basically Newport's goalkeeper scored straight from a goal kick.
Oh, I saw something on Twitter. I didn't see the goal.
Yeah,
I saw something along those lines on Twitter.
So it went in, and then they contacted Guinness World Records after, and they were like, "Yeah, can confirm."
So you mean the longest goal? So physically the longest goal, sort of.
Yeah, the furthest distance from the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought goal kicks weren't allowed to go straight in because you can't be offside from a goal kick, right?
I don't know.
As we learned from that FIFA hack.
Well, that's something we could talk about here, actually. That City goal, was that on or offside?
Oh,
against Villa?
More controversy. Yeah, I think that is a good one. So what would you say, Matty? Did you think it was offside?
Well, yeah, because the guy I can't remember who it was.
I think it was Mings, and I want to say
the City player,
Rodri or Jesus or Gundogan. It was one of those three. Gundogan scored the goal, right?
Yeah. So let's say it's Jesus. Whatever. So the City player came from the offside position, and directly interfered with play, won the ball, and that led to the goal. And he's come from an offside position, so Mings in his head thinking he can't interfere. I'll take my time over the ball and play out. And obviously he's been caught out. But I don't know. If I was a Villa fan, I'd be fuming at that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I was a City fan, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's offside.
I think it should be offside. That probably with the rules.
Yeah.
That's what the ref's given it as. But I think really it's offside because he's gained that advantage by being in that position. That's how I'd say it anyway.
Yeah. Like if he was 15 meters away when Mings got the ball and Mings took like 4 touches and then he tackled him, then that's not the advantage. That's him closing him down after Mings has dilly-dallied, basically. He hasn't done that. He was like a few meters away from him when Mings had taken 2 touches.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it should have been offside.
Yeah, well, maybe the Prem's going City's way this year.
Yeah, that could be. I don't know, Matt. There's no way you can fit in VAR somehow into City's name, is there?
No, I was gonna try to do it.
Manchester VAR.
I know I'd fuck it up, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm sure a Liverpool fan somewhere has found 10 different ways they could do it.
Harris probably has. That's for you, Harris.
Oh, speaking of though, Man United are doing well. I've noticed on Twitter, Man United fans are coming out the woodwork.
Of course they are.
They're just so you know how like Liverpool have kind of been irritating. Like there's just Twitter is just Liverpool fans everywhere.
Oh, all the United fans, yeah, the profile pictures.
United fans are back. They're back. I don't know who they are. It's probably the Liverpool fans of last year. They're just now Man U fans. I feel like it's just whoever's good, their fans are just irritated. Like there was a goal. This is a little rant by me, but there's a goal on the Premier League do like a goal of the day, and it was Adam Smith scoring against Everton. All of the replies were from Man United fans saying how bad Liverpool are. I was like, this is a goal from Bournemouth against Everton.
That's just where their attention is. That's what they care about, beating Liverpool.
I know.
They don't even care about City. Wow.
Who realistically looking like they could win the league again.
I don't mind if City win the league. It's a bit boring, but their fan base is non-existent, so there's no one to annoy you. So
that is true.
Yeah, that's the thing. When City are doing well, it's like, well, okay, that's fine, because like, it's not annoying, are they? Like,
yeah, because
I know it's annoying that they've kind of bought the league over the past 10 years, but apart from that,
because no one knows a City
one really
fan that's going to rub it in. Because no one knows
Noel
one.
Gallagher, and that's it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, you can just hope that maybe Liam and Noel can get drunk and be like, they won the league again. Should we start Oasis? Get the band back together.
You give City crap for buying the league and everything, but haven't Chelsea supposedly done that this season? And
yeah, it takes more than just putting money in. Like Man United has spent loads in the last 7 years, and now it's clicking because they got one player basically.
Yeah, it just proves that it comes down to squad depth, not just squad depth, but how it's actually managed.
But I do think this season more than ever, squad depth's going to be a big thing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's caught Saints out this season. I think over this Christmas stretch. We've had maybe six injuries of our first team out, and we've just sort of gone from that sort of push in top 4 position, and now we're 10th. So
it's easily done.
But it just shows the squad depth in the team.
Yeah,
but still doing well.
So, right on that.
Talking about squads
and Premier League. So topic for today, we're doing a non-Big Six 11. So basically the other 14. And we've all picked the same formation, 4-2-3-1, obviously a keeper as well. We're only allowed 2 players from each team that's not the Big Six. I know they're not the top 6 at the moment. Mainly
I think we've gone. So what's the top 6?
The top 6, the Big Six is Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Tottenham.
Yeah, so that's the traditional.
That's the traditional Big Six. That used to be a Big Four, and then somehow Tottenham and City have like crammed their way into that. Which Tottenham have done well because they've never won anything, but they crammed their way into being a Big Six.
Yeah, how I suppose Big Six.
That's actually a really good point. How do they do that?
They're just kind of there.
League Cup 2008.
Still holding on to that, Simon.
Clutching at straws there.
Not that.
Right.
Wait, however, in the Big Six, they won a Johnson's Paint Trophy in 2010.
I mean, that's less time than Tottenham's last trophy, and I imagine they've also won a couple of leagues on the way as well.
Exactly.
But yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to start. So all 3 of us have done, and I'll put the teams on our Instagram. So you've got to give us a little vote. I might put it on Twitter as well.
Treat them.
But so we'll start straight up from goalkeepers. Who have we got? Simon, who have you got in goal?
I've gone for my FPL hero, Nick Pope.
Very nice.
Burnley legends.
So there was a lot of contenders for every position, to be honest. But the thing that made it hard and what made you think about who you put in what position was 2 people per team were allowed in.
Yeah,
So
the
yeah, I mean,
two-player rule.
I have him, I can't have him there. It's a bit like building a fantasy team or something like that. So I've gone with Nick Pope too.
Nice. Okay,
So,
so I've gone slightly different. I went Carl Darlow, Newcastle
Okay,
keeper.
interesting.
yeah, interesting.
So do you two want to give your reasons for Pope, and I'll fight Darlow's corner.
All right, you go, Simon.
He just makes a lot of saves, really, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He's this is what
that's
you want.
really
from
it, to be
goalkeepers.
honest. He
He's-
stopped the
he's the
ball
last-
going in the back of
yeah.
the net.
He's the last line defence of Burnley, and Burnley you always get peppered. He's making loads of saves. Yeah, just in terms of bottom, mid-table towards the bottom, I'd say he's the best. I don't think he's not like world class, but I feel like what he does for Burnley is what like he does a job basically.
No, I agree with Simon there. To be honest, I think
I
he's
don't
just
think there's anyone else.
you know, he's not good.
who-
He's not good with the ball at his feet. And I think
Yeah,
that's been quite evident. But when it comes down to it, he's got good hands, quick reactions, good shot stopper, and he's just a big
Yeah.
man in goal, just someone you can rely on. So that's why he's
yeah,
made my
he is
team.
solid, and he's the sort of one that's in that other 14. But if any of the big clubs signed him, I think people wouldn't be shocked.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, for sure.
Whereas I think that probably edges him. Whereas I think Darlow is a really good keeper. So Darlow's made the second most saves in the league this season. Only West Brom's keepers made more, but it's West
You don't
Brom.
want a West Brom.
No, West Brom.
Yeah, and but yeah, I think some of the, like, you see, obviously Newcastle has been shocking, and you see some of the saves that Darlow makes, and he basically single-handedly keeps them in games.
Yeah. What happens to Dubravka?
I think I want to say Dubravka got injured at the end of last season, and then
Okay,
Darlow
'cause he
kind of
was
just
doing really
stepped
well.
up and just I
Yeah.
know that it sounds like they've got 2 solid keepers.
Shame about the rest of the team.
Yeah, exactly. It's the one I was tempted with was Aston Villa's Martinez. He was
Yeah.
at Arsenal.
Oh,
Um,
he didn't even come to my mind.
Yeah,
for some
like
reason.
Aston Villa, I think they joint most clean sheets in the league. Maybe City have got one more, but he's a solid goalkeeper.
I think I'd
Personally,
want to see
though,
a full season of him before I chose
exactly. Once
him.
we see like a proper, maybe if we did this in a year's time, it might be leaning towards him, especially if Villa keep having the season they have in. But I think I could. Yeah, I'm happy with Darlow, but I think I'd probably agree Pope. If we had to like narrow it down, I'd probably agree Pope. So, moving on.
So is that how we're gonna do it? We're gonna
We'll
we're gonna do a Carragher Neville sort of team build thing.
no, we'll have all our
Yeah.
teams. I'll put them on an Instagram, but yeah, I think as far as I'm leaning towards yours being more right. Obviously, you outnumber me as well.
With that.
Right back. Who we got? Matty.
I went Nelson Semedo.
Simon.
I went James Justin.
Okay, I went I can't remember his first name, but I'm assuming Vladimir Kufau.
Okay.
The West Ham right back.
Kufau.
Kufau, yeah. I assume his name's Vladimir.
Apologies to him if it's not.
If it's not, yeah, I've just basically I'm pretty sure he's from Czech Republic, and I've just guessed that your name's Vladimir. Sorry.
Nice and stereotypical.
Yeah,
Tension.
it is Vladimir. I'm in the clear.
Nice.
So I was wrong to assume, but I was right. Right. Nelson Semedo, Matty, why?
Well, I think the whole status of him coming from Barca puts him up there immediately. I know he wasn't necessarily that good at Barcelona, but I think he's a quality right back. There was other people I wanted to put in here. The guy who I was really toying with was Kyle Walker Peters.
Yeah, I thought about him as well.
Just because he's sick, right?
He's had such a good
I
season.
love him. But for my team to work, and like I say, to have 2 players from one club at any given time, Semedo had to take that spot, and I thought he was the second best option to Kyle Walker-Peters for me. He's pacey down the wing there. He's good at defending. He just does the job well, to be honest. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he's solid, and he's like he's clearly talented. I think he's probably not played loads for Wolves yet. But he's new as well. It's another one. He was signed in the summer.
He seems to be a bit of a nuisance on the right
Yeah.
there. It seems to be hard to get past, and then he's always contributing to the goals as well. So, yeah.
And he's
player.
Portuguese, which I love from
Yeah,
a Wolves
fits
player.
in with the Portuguese master plan.
Yep.
Right, Simon. So explain yourself.
Well, he's just burst onto the scene, hasn't he? You seen that clip with Micah Richards and Roy Keane? And Micah Richards is like, "Oh yeah, I burst onto the scene," and Roy Keane's like, I don't remember you bursting onto the scene."
No, I've not seen that.
There's a way to link the clip.
The clip.
Yeah, clip up here.
He's just come out of nowhere and just playing very well, attacking. James Justin.
Justin, yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we had Semedo, James Justin. That's why I said explain yourself, because I couldn't remember who you picked, and I was hoping you'd say him again.
Yeah, I thought about Kyle Walker-Peters.
I was like, it's not a weird choice.
I'll take the hit for being a stupid one.
No, I think basically the reason this 2-player rule is in is because otherwise Leicester would probably have 7 or 8 of them.
That was one
because
thing
they
I was
are
thinking
better
about.
than most of the big 6. But
So like, which 2 Leicester players I'm going to have, and I went with one defence, and I've got another one later on, which we'll come to.
Yeah, I was very much in the same boat of like trying to make sure I had 2 Leicester players and then working around that. So yeah, I went for Kufau. So one I was tempted with was it's gone. So I'll cut this. It's completely gone. Yeah, I went for Kufau because I think a lot of West Ham's attacking has been like, he's been quite involved. He's got like 3 assists this season. He's popped up with a goal, and I'd never heard of him before this season, and he's kind of been solid.
Yeah, West Ham.
Yeah, I hadn't had him before.
Been pretty good to be fair this season.
Yeah, West Ham, and West Ham, I think they're up to 7th. They're going strong, and I think he's definitely been part of that. He's also probably biased, but I've got him in my fantasy team, and he's got me a lot of points. Yeah, so there's not many defenders that have got more points than Kufau, and I know that's not. Yeah, there's not.
It's a good marker. It's a good sign.
Fair play.
Yeah, especially right backs. I think I see. Yeah, James Justin's got more.
I've had Justin in my FPL this year, and he's just been getting a lot of points. That's you. And yeah, he's just it's partially Leicester's clean sheets with James Justin, but he seems to assist a lot of goals too, or just contributes to the goals in general and get bonus points and things like that. So yeah, he's a good player for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Right, Simon, it's going. So I think before we do the centre backs, we'll hop to the other fullback, left back. Simon, who have you got?
I went for, he's injured at the moment, but on his day, Luca Digne of Everton.
Yeah, I went for Luca Digne as well.
Very solid, experienced.
May?
This is really interesting. So the guy I crossed out just now was Luca Digne, and I just put in, I think his first name is Aaron Cresswell. West Ham. He's just been decent recently.
Yeah.
And he hasn't got, I don't know if he got a goal recently. I think
he's got 4 assists this season, and I think he has popped up with a goal or 2. I want to say he's got a free kick.
He's just been really good.
His crossing's been quite good as well, I think.
He's just been very, very attacking and very when he's on the ball, you think something's going to happen. Thought he'd make my team for that reason, but can't disagree with you two. Luca Digne, when he's on his game, he's decent. Yeah,
and I think so. Obviously, Jake was due to do this podcast, and I think he'll be glad that his replacement for this is said Cresswell, because he absolutely loves him.
Does he? Well,
he absolutely loves him. So
I'm Jake.
In a weird turn of events, that's for you, Jake.
Sponsored by Dark Fruits.
It's all right. Cresswell's just a dark fruits opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was leaning towards Cresswell. And I could have, because I don't think I've got any other West Ham player.
That was
But
it. You were talking
Luca,
about that West
Luca
Ham
Dean,
white.
because he was injured, I was almost like, oh, maybe not. But I think he's like, he can do a bit of everything, like going forwards,
Yeah.
defending, free kicks.
I think because we've only got 2 from each team, and there's kind of some teams you can just kind of write off on this, like Sheffield, Fulham,
Yeah.
West
Funnily
Brom.
enough,
Like,
there's
you're
no
not
West
going to
Brom
choose any of
players in
their
this.
players, are they?
Yeah.
You're sort of looking at mid-table-ish, really.
Surprised you didn't put the Sheffield United keeper in your team, Robbie.
I know.
Don't know how much
I
you
mean,
love
I do love him, but he's probably going to be in the worst defenses in the league 2 years in a row. So it's a tough one.
it. Yeah.
Either way, put some more respect on Ramsdale. He is a good goalie.
He is, to be fair.
He's
I mean,
got, so you're saying
apart
Pope,
from that.
he's got the same amount of saves as Pope this season.
Yeah,
He's
there you go
just
then. Yeah.
less, the Pope's had less shots. Centre backs. Yeah. Who's your first centre back, Matty?
Okay, so it's going to make a lot more sense when we get that to the attacking mid area, but Yannick Vestergaard,
I had him as well.
Did you?
because
Yeah.
he's such a beast.
He
Last
is.
season, I hated him. Don't know why. He wasn't on it last season. This season, he's just come out of nowhere, and he's just so good on the ball, a unit to get past, and then going forwards. Like, he looks like he's almost guaranteed a score from a set piece at the moment. Obviously, with broad pass deliveries, but yeah, I love him. I think he's really.
His height is 1.99
He's a big lad.
meters.
What's that?
So
I
he's
don't know
2
how tall he
meters.
is. How tall is?
That's like a couple centimeters shorter than Peter Crouch,
Yeah, love him.
but he's a bit of a beast as well.
I think that's taller than Crouch.
I think
He's
2
calm.
meters. Peter Crouch is more than 2 meters, because
Is it?
unless his nickname of 2 meter Peter has been a lie the whole time and my life has turned around.
Let's see what Wikipedia says.
So
I
think
what?
Vestergaard's-
1.99 meters.
So yeah,
Is that-
so 1 meter and 99 centimeters.
Yeah. So what's that?
And Crouch is 2.01 meters, so Crouch is 2 centimeters taller.
Along the lines of Vestergaard, big lad, good in the air, good at corners, like on both boxes. I went Yerry Mina.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
So
Yeah.
again, I don't think he's played every game this season. I think he's been a bit injured, like Digne, but very solid. Last season, he knew where the goal was when he was up for corners, and he's just.
I think I'm just still salty towards him because he scored against England
Yeah.
in the World Cup. And I was
I know what
like,
you mean.
Gary Mina.
Yeah, every time I'd see his name, I do think. But then we won the penalty shootout, so if it wasn't for him,
Yeah,
we
but
wouldn't have had that magical moment.
When they score, I still associate that name with that moment of
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
They scored, like, was it
just
like
Break.
just sunken.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Also, I feel like every team needs a little bit of Colombian shithousery. So Yerry Mina is my bit.
fair play, yeah. Yeah, but he is solid. You know, I think he's always starting next to Michael Keane for Everton, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's never competing with anyone for that spot. Yeah, he's
Yeah, other centre back. Who have you gone for?
me or Simon?
Yeah, go on, mate.
Connor Cody.
Same. Simon?
Go for me.
Love
Ben
that.
Mee? Why?
Links up a Pope. Same team.
Okay.
It's not Ultimate Team. You don't need the chemistry.
It's always like, yeah, little green link. Love it.
Same nationality as well. That's a strong link.
Yeah.
Just he's always putting his body on the line. Pairs up nice.
Of course he is. He plays for Burnley.
He's a shit.
That's their job.
Combined height of 3.82 meters when with Vestergaard. Yeah, just solid.
Simon's just thinking of that wall.
I rate the combined height stat there as
Yeah, that's sway. Fair play.
He's a solid defender. Yeah, I think Cody's just.
I think he's a good leader, though. You know, he's real good sort of energy in that back line. I think he's very vocal. I think he can organise a team well. And then getting forward too, I feel he's a big threat. So say it's a set piece, you got either Vestergaard or Cody going forward in my team. One can drop back and do the job and sweep up. And then, either one of them is going to be a threat in the box, scoring a goal. So
Yeah. I think he's good ball playing defender as well. He's good with his feet,
yeah,
Cody.
definitely.
So he edged it for me.
And he scored for England, so always rate that.
And that.
England always first before anything. I think you agree on that, Robbie?
100%.
Yeah.
So it sounds a bit EDL. So we'll move on. What other centre backs were you thinking? Was there anyone that we've not said that's like maybe?
Tarkowski.
Yeah, so I was saying with me and Tarkowski, it's pretty close between them.
Yeah, very similar. But apart from that, and what we've discussed,
I was
really
tempted with
out.
Wesley Fofana of Leicester. Only again too many Leicester players.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not quite as good as some of the other ones that.
I was thinking of Dunk actually.
Lewis Dunk, yeah, solid.
Yeah,
probably.
But
I'd say me pips him definitely.
Yeah, I think on the bench if we got
a
bench for this team.
Yeah, I think Lewis Dunk could have done it. I just think he's probably one of Brighton's best players, but because of that, I feel like I don't know, he might be held down a little bit by Brighton. Don't know if that's harsh to say.
Yeah, I think he probably could do a job in a say an Everton bought him or something. I think he would.
Yeah, he could play at that sort of level for sure.
Right. So that's our goalkeeper and defence done. So quick recap. So goalkeepers, Pope, Darlow. And then Matty, what's your defence? Right back to left back.
So Semedo right back, Vestergaard next to him. Actually, let's stop that because let's talk about ultimate team there. So Semedo right back, Cody next to him.
Get the chemistry.
Yellow link, isn't it? That's a yellow link. It's not the nationality.
Nah, same team. Same
is it
team.
Green Link? Is it?
Yeah, league
right.
and team. It's fine.
All right. So then Vestergaard the other side, and then Aaron Cresswell left back.
Nice. And Simon.
Pope and goal. Then Digne left back, Vestergaard, then me, right back James Justin.
Okay, nice. And I had right back Kufau, Mina, Cody, and then left back Digne. Luca Dean, how it's pronounced. So on to midfield. So we've got the two in midfield in a 2-3-1. These can be centre mids or CDM sort of players. Or if you've got loads of attacking players, just more cams, go for it. So we start one centre mid, Matty. I'm assuming a Southampton player might pop up here.
You might do.
Or is it not here?
It's quite an integral part of this team for what I've been talking about with set pieces. Yeah. So it is James Ward-Prowse, yeah.
Simon?
Nice. I've gone for Ndidi.
Wilfred Ndidi.
Nice.
Okay.
My second Leicester player.
That's your second Leicester player. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So I've gone for, I'm going to say James Ward-Prowse. Yeah. I think there's not much I can say that Matty, the Southampton fan, could say better. So go for it.
You know how he's so good on the ball. He can organise midfield. His passing's there. His set piece delivery's up. But yeah, I mean, when you got this, from going back to my team, when you got Vestergaard and Cody going forwards, and you're putting James Ward-Prowse on the set piece delivery, I think it's just another way of scoring goals.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think
such an underrated player.
Yeah, I think he's really underrated. I think he should be in the England squad for the Euros, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
He should be in a top 6 team, really.
Yeah.
Well, he's never leaving Saints, so.
Do you know where he was born, Matty?
I don't.
Fun fact: Portsmouth.
Oh, nasty little pedo.
Right. So yeah, I went Ward-Prowse. Simon. So Ndidi.
Ndidi. Yeah, he just runs the park in the middle for Leicester.
Yeah, he's quality.
Yeah. See, I put Ndidi, but I feel there's other Leicester players who you can't leave out for this sort of exercise. But
see, so my other centre, it was when you said Ward-Prowse and you said Ndidi, I was like, which one do I say? Because I've got both of them.
Oh, really?
So that's my two midfield is Ward-Prowse and Wilfred Ndidi. I think Ndidi is like he's probably in the top 3 best CDM sort of defensive midfielders in the league. I think, like
Yeah.
especially now, like Kante's a little bit older. He's not been in the form.
No more Yaya Toure.
Yeah, obviously, well, not for years.
Sorry.
But like,
obviously.
Oh, that's so irrelevant.
like then if you look at like, what McTominay, like Ndidi's better.
Yeah.
Probably Liverpool have got like Fabinho's probably better. City, I can't think of.
Fernandinho.
Rodri's quite good. It's probably quite close to him. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like indeed, it's like that bracket rather than. So I thought he had to be in my squad.
He makes a difference.
He's Kante's replacement at
Leicester,
Leicester.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he ticks it along to make all the players forward that probably could have got in this team if it wasn't for our 2-player rule.
That's it. So he probably would have got in my team if it wasn't for the 2-player rule.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys on Ndidi for sure.
Nice. So that was my second. What's your second centre mids?
Thomas Souček.
I had him as well.
Really?
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you two went for the Czech Republic centre mid for West Ham, and I went for the Czech Republic right back for West Ham. But yeah, Souček's solid, and again going forward, he's and Matty
goals.
You have literally gone right. Ward-Prowse whip this ball into the box.
Whip this into Conor Cody, Vestergaard, and Souček. One of them's gonna get their head on it, and he's a beast, isn't he? You know, he's physical AF around that area. So I think you're very covered when you've got that sort of back four and those two at the back there.
Yeah,
I think they will defend very well, and they provide good attacking sort of contributions too. So yeah,
definitely agreed. So that was it. There's been a lot of similarities actually. I thought because there's 2-player rule, I thought maybe there wouldn't be, but there are some quite clear.
There's only a few teams that I think we've chosen from, haven't we? Really, there's only about 5 teams. Really.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, true.
Got 4 players to go. Yeah, go.
Exactly. And I think on that, so we'll start on the wings. So we'll start with our right mid. Who have you got, Matty?
James Rodriguez.
Nice, Simon.
Good choice. So I've got more of like 3 cams.
Nice.
So
that's fair.
I've got one sitting slightly deeper, and then 2, and then my striker at the top. So the one sitting deeper a little bit, I've got Ward-Prowse in there.
Okay, so you put Ward-Prowse in a 10 role. Sort of thing.
Oh,
yeah,
fair.
Kind of distributing the long balls.
Yeah.
Right, that you got him in there.
Yeah, I mean we've touched on him, and he could obviously. I think he's better as a little bit deeper, like playing, because he is quite good off the ball defensively as well.
He just takes it from defence and brings it forward. He's that link from defence to midfield and attack sort of thing.
Yeah.
So he does really well. So, but yeah, he can play there too. You've seen him play. Seen him do the role. Fair play.
So I went for Wilfried Zaha. I know not necessarily always on the right, but he is a winger / striker. And again, like you said, it's like a 10 or like the 10. That bit behind the striker now is so interchangeable that any of my 3 could play anywhere along it. So I've gone Zaha to squeeze in pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good choice.
I mean, Zaha, he's on his day, he's deadly, isn't he? So
yeah. That's my thing. I think as talent, he's probably one of the from the other 14. He's probably one of the most talented.
And somehow still at Palace.
Yeah, and then he got that 5-year contract at Palace, and he's probably never going to leave. I think he is. It has suited him though. Even like weirdly, like Palace's style, like with Roy, it is quite solid, but with some quite exciting like attack.
Where else could you see him? Could you see him? In like a top 6 club? Is what I mean.
Honestly, I thought him to Arsenal was like it made sense.
Yeah,
but
I think Arsenal would have been ideal for him.
They went for Pepe instead, basically, and I feel like
that was
probably
mistake.
hindsight. They probably wish they went for Zaha.
think because Zaha is so much better than Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
In terms of ability,
Definitely.
it's just a shame that he's.
Yeah, because it's a shame
Mate,
when he went to
It's
Man U,
exciting
it
to
just didn't
watch.
work out.
What about Jorneu?
That's what I mean. It's like Zaha doing. He can do what he does, and then he'll whip it into Benteke to head wide.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think yeah. So Matty, who was yours again?
James Rodriguez.
James Rodriguez. Yeah.
I think he speaks for himself, really. I mean, he's been unfortunate of injuries recently. But at the start of the season, straight off the bat, he was just causing trouble for oppositions. So he's just so class on the ball. I mean, he's got the ball at his feet. He can do anything: take on players, spread it about, run forward, shoot. He's just when he's on his game and he's fit, I think he's just world class player. I think I still think it's quite funny that he plays at Everton.
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah, I remember when he moved, I was like, how have they done that?
Yeah, and I just think, and I like a winger that can cut inside, and have shots on goal rather than someone who just is always forced to play the cross. So he's he's almost a little bit like Mahrez in that respect when he cuts inside and gets his left foot.
Yeah, very similar.
He's another one that can play anywhere as well. Like you could have him sent like an attacking centre mid or in the 10 or left or right.
Well, he's been playing on that right hand side.
Yeah, mostly for Everton, and he was class there. Yeah,
That's what swayed that decision.
I was very close with him. I just felt that the other ones I've got, I think right now, I feel like obviously because he's injured, but yeah, I think talent wise, he'd probably, if he was fit, I probably would have thought of him straight away.
For sure, yeah. Because when he was going back to, was it the 2014
World Cup?
That is
the Colombia goal.
Yeah, so he was playing like a solid central number 10 position, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So if he was still playing that position, I don't know if that would have worked for the team I've built, but now he's proven on that right hand side he's so good and effective there. I think it's just a bit of a,
and like I said with Zaha, like one of the most talented. Rodriguez is probably the most talented
in the league.
In the other 14.
Yeah,
sure. Like there's a
he should
lot
be
that
playing
could be
for
in
a
that
top
camp.
6, really.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Somehow
I cannot believe that Everton have got him.
It's that Ancelotti appeal, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's why they paid big money.
If it was Sam Allardyce, he's not getting it.
Yeah, like he's not signing for David Moyes, is he? Right, so Simon, so yours, you had who did you have? I forgot.
Oh, Ward-Prowse.
Oh yeah, Ward-Prowse. Yeah, we discussed. All right, cool. I can cut that. So on to left mid, which obviously left mid or your left attacking midfielder, or a lamb, if you will.
Love a lamb.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Grealish, lovely.
Grealish.
It's the first time we've all fully agreed.
We agreed on that. Nice.
Yeah. Again, quality probably should be in a bigger club than Villa, but it's his boy club and he loves it, so fair enough.
I mean, if you're in that sort of position and you're a professional football player, I mean, earning all that money that you're earning in the Premier League anyway, would you rather be the star at your boyhood club and be the main man, or be like sort of fighting for your position at a bigger club?
Yeah, it's tough because it's like, will he regret it looking back? Like, obviously Gerrard had an amazing career, but he's like, if he left to Chelsea, he probably would have had a Premier League.
Yeah, he would have.
And it's then it
or didn't flip.
But then
sorry, Harris.
That's for you, Harris. A lot of time for that.
I mean, Grealish is only quite young though, isn't he? He's what, 24 maybe? 23?
Yeah, 20 between 23 and 25. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got another few years to go.
Yeah, and I think being at Villa, I think he is going to be getting England opportunities. Like he's in the squad now, and I think he'll be there to stay unless he gets injured. So it's not like he's going to have to leave to get international football.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
25, so could even get better.
Yeah, I think that's almost a thing that's been quite evident recently through the lower league, the teams lower down on the table for those England spots. I think it's not strictly the United, Liverpool players, Chelsea players, or whatever. It's a lot of class coming from those lower.
Yeah. I
teams.
think there has been a little bit
Yeah.
less big team bias with Southgate.
Mm.
I always see it. Obviously, we have the whole Grealish and Mount thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I do think England Southgate's been a bit better than other managers at maybe picking. Like Mings has been a starting centre back for England, even though he's at Villa. Probably Mings. I was tempted with actually centre back. That's one that I forgot earlier.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
would be a choice. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Grealish again. He might leave, be quality somewhere else. But if not, he's probably still going to smash it. But have a very good career with Villa.
Yeah, and just his ability on the ball when he's moving forwards, he just has that sort of swagger to how he sort of how he sort of performs on the ball, how he takes on players, his aggression. You know, he's got a lot of confidence. He's not afraid.
Yeah, he reminds me of Zaha actually. Like when
Oh,
Zaha was,
your boy.
yeah,
But
like
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Zaha's trickier, but Grealish is probably more clinical,
yeah,
especially at a younger age.
and
At
he
a
makes the
younger
right
age.
decisions at those, at those clinical times. So you know how Liverpool have been struggling recently at that sort of final third, if you call it. I feel like Grealish is really effective in that final third, and he's got a good chance of scoring a goal. So yeah, glad we all agree on him.
Yeah, it's nice to agree. Actually, I thought surely there's one we're gonna. So our man in the middle, our number 10. Who are we going for? Simon?
So this is more on the other side of the field.
Oh yeah, of course.
So right, because I've gone weird.
Ram, but right forward sort of thing.
Yeah, I went for Eze of Palace.
Oh, Everett Chieze. I like that.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned Zaha, I'm probably would have gone with him maybe, but
I like the excitement with that though. I have a lot of time for it.
Yeah. He just another one who's burst onto the scene recently. Yeah, just exciting to watch. Energy.
Bit of a different
going forward.
All right, and
Yeah.
respect it.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Matty, who's yours?
James Maddison.
Same. James Maddison.
Interesting.
He's just sick. That's why.
Yeah.
Love him.
So, and I think so. Is that your first Leicester player, Matty?
Yeah.
Okay. See, so that was my second, which is showing.
That was what. Yeah, I've done two already.
Yeah. So, I think that might hint to who Matty's striker is, but that's what I mean. Is it was so tough with Leicester, but I feel like Maddison as a number 10 is a class above, like all of the others in that other 14. Again,
so
another one that.
The other day, I can't remember who. Oh, I do remember. Leicester against Saints.
You just had that flashback then.
Yeah, but it was I just couldn't be mad watching Maddison play. I was like, yeah, he's sick. And if I was to do sort of an England 11 or something like that, then Maddison would definitely be in it.
Yeah,
I think he's so underrated. I feel like, well, what was that thing I saw on Twitter? I didn't watch the actual footage, but Carragher saying that he needs to be scoring more goals and getting his numbers up if he wants to make the squad.
And then he had an interview and he said about it. Yeah.
That
interview was really like that everyone was saying that he's like primed to be a pundit when he's retired, because he was like he was so like he was just normal in front of the camera rather than like standard robotic responses.
So, someone else like that, Theo Walcott.
Yeah, Walcott. I think he'll 100% be a pundit. Yeah, because he's so
That'd be
articulate.
a good podcast, actually. Who do you think would be good pundit?
What footballers be good pundits? Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Theo Walcott on the podcast. Go on then.
Oh, that would be a great podcast. Go on, come on, Theo, please. Yeah, because I was like, that would be quite an interesting one. Because like, who would have really thought Roy Keane would? Because I know he's miserable, but no one thought that he'd actually be like
a legend
because of it. And Mika Richards, like, I guess no one
really
heard him speak really.
Yeah, I love
but
him.
As soon as he came in, he's like, oh, he's great. But anyway, right, on to our strikers. So I think Matt is pretty. You've got one Leicester player left, so I'm assuming you've gone.
Yeah, I went Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
I would love to put Danny Ings in there, but I just feel like if it's between him and Jamie Vardy, Jamie
Vardy's
Vardy.
better.
But
Yeah.
I
Vardy's
love-
better, definitely.
love them both, but Jamie Vardy does take that spot. He's just such a shit house. I love him.
Yeah.
Like if I was like, imagine the Sunday League and Jamie Vardy plays in your team. How good would that be? You just get in their head. You just
I would. Yeah, I'd hate to be a centre back against him. It'd be
exactly.
awful.
And for these having Grealish, Maddison, and James Rodriguez as your attacking midfielders, those two swapping and changing, interchanging, then just all it takes is that one little through ball, Vardy behind and through.
That is actually, yeah, that's disgusting.
Goal, innit? Goals.
Yeah.
galore.
I am. I cannot argue with that. My argument. So, Simon, I'm guessing you've gone same as me with Danny Ings.
No, because I already got 2 Southampton players.
Oh, who have you gone for?
I went Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
I completely forgot. He's gone off the board a bit, but
yeah.
Yeah, like when he started the season form, obviously.
oh yeah, completely forgot about him, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I feel like me and James Rodriguez. So just Everton players at the start of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
All,
first few
all the
weeks.
Everton before like November.
For like October.
Yeah, true.
1 month.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking about Vardy, but just because of the 2 numbers,
Yeah.
2 for each team.
So my thing was, I thought the gap between Ings and Vardy is smaller than the gap between Maddison and the next number 10. So I was like,
Yeah,
Maddison's
fair.
clearer than Vardy, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
That was my thought process, but can't disagree with Vardy. I think I've gone Danny Ings
Yeah. Right.
on his day.
Oh,
He knows where the goal is.
yeah. He's not missing, is he?
Yeah.
Clinical.
Came through Bournemouth's academy. Always loved him.
Yeah.
He's he was on Soccer AM Skill School when he was like 16 for Bournemouth's
Oh,
I
academy.
saw that video the other day.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Should we just shout out Danny Ings if you're
Shout
watching?
out Danny
this?
Ings.
We'd
Yeah.
love to have you on the
And your little
podcast, mate.
dancing on Soccer AM.
You've brought life back to Southampton.
Right then. So we did a recap of goalkeeper to defence. So but we'll just do a full recap now for each team. So mine,
Okay.
Darlow in goal, Kufal, Mina, Cody, Dina in the defence, Ndidi and Ward-Prowse in the centre mids, and then Zaha, Grealish, Maddison behind the strikers, and then Ings up top. Simon?
Pope in goal, and then Digne, Vestergaard, and me, Justin. And then midfield, got Ndidi and Susek. And up top, Ward-Prowse a little bit deeper, then Grealish and Eze. And then striker, Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Nice. And Matty?
Nick Pope in goal. Aaron Cresswell left back. Connor Cody. Cresswell. Vestergaard. Samido right back. Ward-Prowse and Souček holding midfield. Grealish, Lamb, Maddison, Cam, James Rodriguez, Ram, and Jamie Vardy up top.
Lovely.
Ralph Hasenhüttl manager.
Well, Big Sam, manager.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
We're staying up. Right. So comment below who you think you're whose team's best. Also, I think I'll put it on Instagram and Twitter. So win, lose, draw pod on Twitter and Instagram. Tell us there who do you think's the best team. Right. Shall we? I reckon should we do a little bit of a Tim Pot team of the week?
Yeah, right. And FPL corner.
And FPL corner. So should we start with FPL corner and finish on Tim Pot team of the week?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So Simon, first of all, update us. Last pods we said double game week hadn't quite finished. How many points?
I finished on a grand total of 126.
Oh,
That's
did you?
huge. That's I've
Really?
You'd love
That
to
many?
see that. I think that's my record.
That's
So
huge.
I'm not far off your brother now.
Gotta be him, mate.
yeah, he's chasing the lead table now. A lot of
Oh, yeah,
time
yeah.
for it.
126. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, huge.
A lot of
Simon.
time for it.
Rate that.
So so you smashed that. Was that a wild card then bench boost?
It was just bench boost.
So you already had your team sorted?
Yeah, 'cause I used my wild card the week before to sort out that game week because there are only a few games, but I did it with this game week in mind. So I didn't like make too many massive changes.
Nice.
But yeah, Stones 27 points, Pope 13 points, bench boost Schmeichel 17 points.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't believe how well you've done there. I mean, the average for everyone was high. Like the average was 74.
Yeah, 74. That's
And the
insanely
highest was
high.
195. That is mad.
That's disgusting.
195. What?
So they had Schmeichel, and they used bench boost. Schmeichel 17, Cresswell 10, Maguire 9, Stones 27, Diaz 18, Fernandez 16 as captain, Grealish 8, Gundogan 18, Antonio 18, Watkins 8, Kane 9, Pope 13,
So many
Son
double
5,
figures there.
Matt Target 18.
Oh my god.
That is
What?
disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Right. So, Matty, one player that you'd recommend people to get in for the next game week, who would you say?
Can I just look at the fixtures?
Yeah, sure. Which, in all fairness, I'm pretty sure the next game week is going to be after this podcast comes out
Yeah,
because
we'll
it's Tuesday, right? So on Wednesday, we can see. Was Matty right?
Um, 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 uh, it's going to be a Man United player because they've got Sheffield United at home.
Yeah.
And United have just beaten Liverpool and they're in form. Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford looked he played well.
He's got something about him in a moment.
Absolute king on and off the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Win lose draw. Shout out to Marcus Rashford.
Without a doubt.
Keep doing what you're doing, mate.
Love you. Right.
Legend.
Simon, what change would you recommend? I guess because you had De Bruyne as well. Is it
So I'm gonna get him out.
He's injured.
Well, I think my advice would be get any Man City players in because they're playing West Brom.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a battering probably. So I've done my team already. I've got Grealish back in. And I've got Kane back in as well.
Thing is though, with City, who's going to start? Because you could say bring Mahrez in, he's going to bang in a hat trick against West Brom, but he won't start.
Yeah, that is the one issue with City.
Like I've made that mistake with Mahrez twice this season. I brought him in and I've kept him.
I did it. As soon as I brought in Mahrez, he didn't play.
Yeah.
He's just so I think City defenders have been a little bit more consistent. I know some of them start on the bench, but they generally do get on, and it's usually like they've got a clean sheet.
Although Laporte, who's been injured, played in the cup, so I think he's getting his fitness back, and I think it's going to be a headache in defence as well, which is all fun.
Yeah, I tend to just not put City players in apart from KDB.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
but obviously he's out for what 4 to 6 weeks. I think he said he's out.
Yeah, he's my go-to, so I'm not really sure what to do in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I just triple captain KDB. Didn't really do a lot though, to be fair. I got 24 points for the triple captain, which is
8. It's better. It's better than getting the standard like, he's just got 2 points, so I got 6.
Yeah.
I had that with Son. Just mine.
It's easily done. Yeah, so I think mine as well. Man United player. I'm going to go Pogba. I think he's been playing well recently.
He looked good today. Really good.
So I've got 3 United players: Fernandez, Pogba, and Cavani. And Cavani has been playing well, but he gets in all the right areas.
But he's not a guaranteed start though, is he?
That's the issue. It's a gamble, and I've got Kane on my bench against Liverpool with Cavani in, and I'm almost like, if Cavani's going to come on in the 80th minute and do nothing, and Kane's going to score against Liverpool, but
I think he's going to score against Liverpool.
You think he will?
But whenever I think Tottenham are going to do well, they don't. So I'm doing this for you, Simon.
Yeah, also Liverpool have been looking a bit weak recently. I know it's Tottenham, but also it could go either way, that game.
Definitely. It is the sort of like Liverpool are conceding, so it's
Liverpool Spurs has always been a good fixture though. It can go either way. It's always been the case. Even back in the day when Spurs were battling lower down the table, they seem
the last couple of years Liverpool had the upper hand, but they have against everyone pretty much. So
Yeah, I could see Spurs. Yeah, the Son, Kane. What's happening to Gareth Bale? And I'm getting a bit frustrated. So I was so excited when he
Yeah,
came to the Prem, and now he's just benched all the time. And
kind of died down a bit. I know he's been injured a bit, and they can't wait for him to come back. But it's been nice to see him get more game time, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the gamble with him, definitely.
Yeah, it was always a gamble, but it's been nice to see him play because he's still got it. He's
Yeah,
definitely
he
still
has.
got it.
Right. Should
yeah.
we go to Tim Pot Team of the Week? And
Can indeed.
Give it
Simon?
to Simon.
Tim Pot Team of the Week.
That was really quick.
Yeah, you really rattled through that. Right. So, any nominations?
Liverpool.
What, for losing 3-2 to the league leaders?
No, losing to Burnley at home.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, throwing away their what is it, 4 year?
68 game record or something.
Yeah, since 2017, their streak of winning at home. Or
It wouldn't
not,
have been Tim Pot if it was like a good team
but it's
or like
Burnley.
a tough fought game, but it was a Burnley 1-0
Yeah,
smash and
and
grab.
they got rattled by Sean Dyche, so
Yeah.
Klopp
Oh,
arguing
what that
down the
little
tunnel.
that exchange with Klopp and Sean Dyche.
I saw a picture of that, and it's, you see Klopp like shouting like that, and someone's put, the laughing Leonardo DiCaprio face just
Yeah,
on Dyche.
The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
Klopp can't really handle it, can he? When
No,
it
he really
kind of,
can't.
when things
He gets
don't go his
rattled.
way, he does not like it.
Klopp's he's a fraud, mate. He's like the nicest, most gentleman-like character in front of the camera, and as soon as he's off, he's just
Yeah. As soon as it's not going his way,
yeah.
he gets ratty.
He just throws the toys at the pram. So yeah, that was nice to see that happen. To be fair, good for the league too.
Any other nominations?
So I was going to say Real Madrid, because they lost
What, losing to oh yeah, that third division Spanish
they lost
team.
to Alcoyano in the third division in the Copa del Rey.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So they were 1-0 up in the 45th minute. This team got an 80th minute equaliser. Fair enough, it happens. Goes to extra time. 110th minute, this team got a man sent off. So 10 minutes to go, extra time. You're against 10 men in a third division side. So they end up conceding 5 minutes later and got knocked out the cup by a third division side.
Hate to see it.
That's like Man City getting knocked out by Portsmouth. Right at the moment. That's the level.
Really, really shit.
Yeah, I forgot my audience then. I could have gone with anyone from League One. And I went for the one that's probably going to be a bit more biased. Yeah, that's like the mighty Lincoln beating Real Madrid with 10 men. I am leaning towards Liverpool regardless, though, because it's funny.
Yeah.
Should we give it Liverpool?
Yeah, I don't think a whole lot more has happened, to be honest, recently.
No.
There's no standouts apart from.
No, it's a shame. This FA Cup, I was hoping for another one because we had a few bottle jobs
Cheltenham
in the
did
first
well.
round. Cheltenham did very well against City. That was primed
Oh, the
to be one.
Ben Tozer long throw.
The bullet long throw. A lot of time for it.
Drawing the ball at the towel.
Get up in disguise.
So are we saying Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. Liverpool. This week's Tim Pot Team of the Week. Oh, you see, Ian elongated that to make up for the quick one.
Addition.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think we've got time for a game.
Let's wrap it up.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Like I said, Instagram, Twitter, Win Lose Draw Pod. We'll have all 3 teams. Vote for the best. Comment below as well. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Tell your friends. 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That's what we're going for. Also, comment below. Happy birthday, Robbie, because this will be going out on my birthday. Just going to plug that for myself.
Attention whore.
Shameless self-promotion.
That is 100% what it is. So, comment below. Just say, happy birthday, Robbie. Love you.
You won't get many more comments, so yeah, make sure you do.
No, yeah, I'm begging. Please comment. Tell your friends. Right. Thanks for watching. Cheers for coming on, Matty.
No worries. Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah.
Cheers, Simon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.